Hello everyone, this is ElCid, and I'm bringing you another commentary battle from Rome Total War. And this battle is 3 versus 3, and this is 15,000 denarii per player CWB rules. I command a Macedonian faction, and this is my cavalry right here. Take a look at my allies. Right here in the middle I've got my Emperor. This is the leader of my, and he's also the founder of the SoH, the Soldiers of Hell clan. This is Blinx. And over here we have the captain in my clan, in the SoH clan. This is Devil. And then we'll look at our opponents. We got a good friend of ours who commands the Greeks. This is Destroyer's clan, HC Cammy. Right here in the middle from the ASU clan, this is Aurelius. By the way, Aurelius has just now joined our clan. He is now SoH Aurelius. He commands Pontus. Over here we have Kratos of the Sith clan. Sith 4 Kratos, and he commands Britannia. Here's some of his barbarian slingers and swordsmen. Should have some head hurlers possibly. So, yeah, there's his head hurlers. Those are some nasty fellas. And some of these Sith chariots, which we're all too familiar with. Hate these guys. Unless I'm using them, of course. A lot of people don't even want Britain to be in clan battles because of the strength of these chariots. And you'll see here that the chariot, the archers, and they're skirmishing with me already over here. I have kind of formed a defensive position. Pontus is also gained, so they've got 3 units of chariot archers firing at me. So my idea was to get them out of Cantabrian so that my Cretans and my other archers could fire at them. So I knew I'd lose some of this forces. That's why I didn't get all companions. These are Greek cav, gold, and those are only $600 per unit, 600 denarii, excuse me. And my whole plan was I threw a unit of pikes to keep him from melee charging my archers here. My whole plan was that every time he would come close, I'd shoot at him with archers, and if he went into Cantabrian, I would shoot one of those cheap cavalry units out there to break him out of Cantabrian so that my archers could get a few shots in. And if you'll see that this little song and dance happens a few times, so I just tighten my lines with my ally here, my Emperor Blinx, who's ever patient in the middle. Back here, let's look at his army. He's got his Sith chariots back here too as well, waiting. But he's got them well out of archer range, And up here we've got some Jav Cav, some Militia Cav, and then we have his heavy cataphracts, Seleucids. Awesome heavy cataphracts. Looks like they've got a few upgrades. Possible gold, silver, 5 upgrades. Then more Jav Cav here on Devil's side. And we've got plenty of pikes. Looks like Devil has 5. Looks like Blinx, he has 5 pikes, silver shields. And I took some royal pikes. I only put 4 upgrades on my royal pikes. I didn't go all out gold. I think I went gold bronze. So here it happens again where the chariot archers are coming to do their bidding. And I just kind of ran my pikes out there as a shield. Got my horses out here out of his archer range. I'm just kind of relying on my Cretans for a moment. Let them get kind of tired, but as soon as I can, I'm going to do a little cavalry charge to see if I can break them out of Cantabrian. Fast forward a bit. And here you'll see he just does it for a while. And I shoot my cavalry out here to take him out of Cantabrian. Once again, you can see a few of the dead chariots here on the ground. And I've lost a few Greek cav. Nothing major. But I knew that would happen. These Cretans is what I put over here on my left flank because I knew that they would have the range to watch. And I've told them that since Pontus is very susceptible to flaming arrows, I made sure to put him on flame mode. See if we can get another volley off. So he runs back out of range, and that was my whole point, was to keep them from coming too close. kill my archers or my cavalry. And here I got a little strung out, but I brought the guys back pretty quickly. If you are targeting a target with your archers and those targets move off, make sure to reassign your archers because they will chase. So at this point, he comes in for a melee charge, but I had my cavalry waiting for him here, and now he's just sitting. So he's down to 12 men on this unit of chariots, and then I was able to flame him again there. And I think I'll probably get one more good volley off here. We'll watch pretty closely. Yeah, there they go. Those flaming arrows. If you look at their status, it says unhappy due to exhaustion. So these guys are getting tired. So I send fresh units. I actually rotate my units out so that my Greek cav, which is fast, can get a lot of fresh, and you'll see the reserves waiting. And finally, a little help from my friends. This is great. Seleucids sends his jab cav over here to confront the chariot archer threat, which I have depleted by about 30% of their chariot archers. This is a very long battle, tactically following both sides, so we'll back off here and we'll watch as the Seleucids confront his chariot archers. And these guys are in skirmish mode as well, so but their javelins at a shorter range do a lot more damage, I guess, on the chariots than. And he'll also keep them in loose formation, so these arrows being shot do less damage. So we're going to watch the battle and fast forward for a moment. And you'll see the chariot archers once again make their approach. If they don't get very close, they know better. So they've started being a lot less aggressive here as the battle drags on. So we'll fast forward here, and they are able to, but I'm getting shots in the whole time, and I back them off again. So there's a little action happening over here on the Greek side. On my allied devil flank, the Pontus chariot archers are harassing him as well. Thing is they've got some militia cav here involved in the fight as well. And what that can do is, since he's got 4 militia cav, it's probably okay that he only brought 3 and an archer, so he'll be able to ward off this attack if he fights it carefully. The whole idea of the skirmish is basically to annoy and gain not only a numbers advantage but a psychological advantage. And here you'll see he actually caught a couple of my Cretans here, but he's getting shot with my other archers the whole time that he's in the vicinity. And I had brought out a unit of my royal pikes here as well. Scared him off. And that just gave me an opportunity to blaze him with some flaming arrows. So Pontus is kind of keeping his distance. This is Aurelius, who's now in our clan. Welcome, by the way, Aurelius. And I will fast forward a bit more, because this is a long fight. And you'll see more flaming arrows going at the British as well as the Pontic chariots, shot with my super long range Cretans, which are, and here you'll see he's a great volley. Aurelius kind of lost his, maybe he was looking at something else, but he lost several of his chariots there at this point. And my whole idea was to stay tight with Blinx here and make them make them show their weakness by advancing. And here you'll see Devil has his second flank front set up with his cataphracts, general unit of silver shields, as well as a extra unit. Actually, no, just that one silver shield and several archers. But here, Greece hit some more jab cav and was able to get the best of his militia cav, the Seleucid player. this Greek militia cav was heavily upgraded. If you look at those upgrades, lots of them. Looks like they're gold. And here, Greece has brought his Spartans out, including his general unit. A wide style attack to keep, pretty much to keep these guys protected. Got his Cretans firing as well, kind of similar to what I had going on over here, except for I didn't have Spartans. And once again, these pesky British chariots, they finally try to engage here, and you'll see what happens up close. And there we go. Those chariots were able to, he ran through my pikes because they were in a loose formation. I didn't really have time, but right here, I caught the rest of his chariots and was able to rout that unit right here. And I sent a little extra cavalry for support. So there goes one pesky British chariot unit out of my hair. And almost ran these cavalry too far, but I turned it around. He's going to come back. And you'll see here I have most of my cav, 6 units, 4 Greek cav, gold, and then you got these guys, gold, silver. These are my companions. They haven't even got into the fight yet. I made sure of that. And then we see, it looks like the Britons decided to call off their flank attack and go form their phalanx along with their Pontus allies and Greece. So we will fast forward this battle a bit more until there's more action. At this point, though, we are advancing quite quickly. You'll see the Seleucid player Blinx and I, we advanced a lot closer than previous to start the Archer War. So we'll form up our ranks, and the archers will have their way. But one thing Britain knows is that I'll beat his slingers and his head hurlers. I'll shoot them up before they can do any damage, and I think he was really unhappy. Check out the head hurlers dead here. So he was unhappy about that. At this point, I knew that he was going to send in his forces. Now, he pulled a good fake on me, and you'll see what happens. He war cries his guys right here. You can see him war crying, which really improves their attack. And he goes to run, but so what I do is I get my guys, I put them in tight formation, and then I throw them into phalanx just to ward off that frontwards attack. And he, you'll see what he did here. You see, he started to attack and then he pulled back because he saw me pull my cavalry back, and I was going to do a charge on his missile units here. But they were protected from their flank by 2 more pikes here. So he sends his chariots in, which is definitely bad news for me. But what I was able to do was hold off the rest of my guys here, reevaluate the situation, and right here you'll see my pikes go after and they block his attack. And right here I was able to catch him. You can see I caught his chariots right here and took out a lot of them. And right here, these horses charged accidentally, but I was able to rout one of his units, and so I went ahead and went with that. Since they had already charged, I put the press down on him. And back here you'll see that his chariots decided to go wide because of my pikes. He was held off, and I got these pikes together to do another charge right here. And those chariots are going to wreak havoc, but I get my pikes involved again, and you'll see a lot of chariots going down. And he actually routed my pikes, but man, he did a lot of damage to the chariots there. And those chariots are pretty awesome. So I get my cavalry out of there and pull one unit of my pikes. But if you'll see over here, all of his chosen swordsmen are dead. With help from Seleucid from Blinx sending his Scythian chariots, and we were now able to rout the entire unit of the British chariots. And then here, he still got some swordsmen running, and the Scythian chariots are able to take out the Pontic chariots here as well. Or I'm sorry, the Seleucid chariots. So, Britain is now out of the fight, except for one unit that came back right here. That is just kind of sitting out here idle, and you'll see I'll slam into the back of him, which is not good. He routs, and I'll go back over here and take out these guys as well. See an up close charge. They're slinging. They'll get one shot, and then it's pretty much over for you guys. And I routed them. So we're back over here. The fight changes. The British player Kratos of the Sith clan, he admits defeat at this point. He did his damage to my side, but in the end I still got a lot of healthy pikes. My general unit is fully intact. Got some Cretans back here ready to shoot away, already shooting. And my cavalry is about 50% still there. But very good game to my ally, the Seleucid player Blinx, my emperor. And here we kind of start to surround. Greece has got the advantage on the right flank. We've got the advantage on the left flank. So try to maneuver, redeploy my guys here in an intelligent manner. And right here you'll just see that Pontus definitely lost the archer fight. And he has redeployed his lines in defensive with Greece. So we'll go here and I'll fast forward more, make this battle a little faster. And you'll see that I get the left flank, and he responds. So we kind of pull around for a further left flank, and I'll start here. And it gets interesting after this. You'll see that Greece is sent a lot of his infantry over here at this time, and Pontus is left to face us with their forces and his general unit right here. This is Emperor Blinx, and then Pontus's horses are now running into his silver shields. There's going to be some death involved there. Greece comes around with his Spartans around here. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't come right here, but he had something else in mind. And here we were able to rout Pontus on both sides. So I'm watching Greece the whole time, and I know that he's very strong back here, so I'm kind of watching to see what to do. We were able to go ahead and take out the Pontic general here, and he's died. So at this point, he's chasing the Greek archers here with cataphracts, taking out some of these guys, but still getting harassed by this militia cav who is now out of javelins. And here I seen what was happening, and Seleucid was bunched up here, and I didn't like it. So I knew we needed to do a good surround tactic on him. And so what I did is try to get my pikes around. Good rear charge by Seleucid player right there, and I'll get my flank attack on his general unit right here. And Pontus sends in the chariots, met by the cataphracts here. And Greece, you'll see, just swarms the right flank with everything in melee, even the archers. And we'll just show you how this works out. I just try to surround him. The whole time my archers here are shooting at the backs of these Greek players. And Greece has got a lot of infantry, but what they did is they bunched them into the center here, all attacking the Seleucids and not me. So I just put my guys in phalanx and surround them here. And at this point I saw his archers go in, and I decided to send all my archers in as well. You'll watch. It's kind of hard to... They're archers fighting archers and they're all Greek. So at this point I've got the backside as well as the Seleucid players got the backside, and Greece is kind of in the middle. And we have actually been able to surround them. And so more archers come into melee. So Greece definitely won the right side of the battle, but I just knew that if we got all the way around them, that they would lose morale. And there they go. At this point, there you go, mass rout. And just a couple of more banners. This was a very tough battle. It was also long, but very well fought on both ends. We were very happy to pick up Aurelius. He became a free agent, and we picked him up. But good game to Cammy, who was the Greek player. You did an excellent job at beating us on your end. Good game to Kratos, the Sith player, being very pesky with Britain. But more important, good game to both of my allies, my clanmates, and the Seleucid players. I had 857 kills. That was only 2 less than my Emperor Blinx. Good game to him. And Devil had 246. The enemy kills were Kratos had 312, Aurelius had 519, and Cammy, you had 856. You were 1 below me and 3 below Blinx. But good game to all who played, and thank you for watching, and look forward to my next video.